My name is Gitau Thabanja. I'm the manager Nakuru City. And this morning, we are going to talk about the security within the city because it's a major concern. You find that in an urban area or a city, security happens to be the software that makes a city to thrive in terms of the social, economic, and all other aspects. So in Nakuru City, we've been having some challenges in some years a month. And what we've done as a county, it was during the electioneering period that we had those challenges, but I'm happy to report that there is a massive improvement that has taken place in terms of the security within the city, and this can be confirmed by the residents of Nakuru, whereby normalcy is being achieved, and that has been facilitated by mostly the political goodwill. I appreciate all the leaders that we have in Nakuru, whereby on matters security, they come together and address it because it's a threat to each and every one of them, and also the people that they support. So I appreciate all the leaders during the electioneering period, and also the current leadership that we have. Her Excellency, the Governor, has given the security as a priority, because even on the effort that the county had done prior to her coming to the office, she has supported it more and also added into what that is being done by the county, the role of the county in the security. And also, one of the things Her Excellency has directed is that even us as a city, when you are doing our project, we ensure that we are providing infrastructure that supports the security. We should appreciate, one, that we already have the CCTV cameras along the Kenyatta Avenue. We have some at the Borogishua junctions in the Kenyatta Avenue, and we also have some other cameras at the junction of the Moi Road, the Kenyatta Avenue. So those one cameras, they are covering along the Kenyatta Avenue, along the NMT project that we did. And that has really improved our security, because initially we had cases where people would use a motorbike, come to the Kenyatta Avenue, maybe they steal from people, but no more. Why? The CCTV cameras are of high resolution, and they are able to capture even the number plate of a vehicle, the number plate of the motorcycle, and even the rider themselves, meaning that through the extension of the CCTV cameras along other streets within the city, we are going to have a coverage or a deter to the crimes within the city. We also appreciate that the project that we are doing, the road that we are upgrading within the city, all of them, they are having the component of the street light. The more you light the street, the more you secure the businesses along those streets, the more you make you deter any environment for the crimes within the city, and that is being done. And the leadership of Her Excellency has directed us as a board to take an audit of all the street and the street lights that we are having in our city that are not working for the budget making process. Even in the supplementary that we are currently doing, or we've just done, we have factored in money to address the issues of the repairing of the streets that we have, and installation of the street light in areas that are very critical, some pockets within the city that requires the street light. We're also talking about, we are encouraging, also the people, the business people in the city, if they can be able to also provide or install some street light along their businesses, that can add to what the government is doing, so that we have a well-lit city, not only with the CBD, but also when you go to the businesses in our neighborhood. We are also having some few projects that are ongoing that we are doing as a city. For example, the road from Gilanis to KPLC, we are also having the street light done there. We are also having the road we call the Lower Tomboya, that is below Kadhi. We are also having the street light. That have been a dark section of the city. That is also going to be done. We also have in two major roads that have been done in a freehold area within the city. That is the Mashidano Road and the Chui Road. All of them, the streets have been installed. And we are taking the new technology. We are in the era of the climate change. We are doing the solar street lighting, and they are very effective because we are reducing the cost of the street light that comes with the bills, meaning that we can light more streets within the city and pay nothing. In fact, we make use of the green energy that we are having within our city. We also appreciate the coming of the county commander, Mwanza, and he has really helped in terms of holding public forums. The other day, we had a meeting with all the border borders leaders. because most of these activities, people have been, these crooked guys, they've been using the borders as their mean of transport. And one of the directives that he gave to the borders riders is that all of them, they should take the good conduct from the offered by the government. That has happened. I have the list of some of the good conduct from the border riders, and we also requested the border riders, because most of them are very good. They, among themselves, they smoke out most of the criminals, and they also identify a way on how they are going to be knowing each other, so that anytime there is a suspect, there is a guy that they are not trusting, they can be able to report immediately. And with the county commander, they were given the number that they can call, so that such cases, they are arrested, and we are able to have a security, a city that is secure for our businesses. As I said, security helps us to promote the businesses within the city. We are looking forward, Her Excellency the Governor is looking forward to have a 24-hour economy within the city. She's promoting the businesses, the small businesses, market and what have you, the transport and what have you. And that will not be achieved if at all we are not addressing the security, and that has been her priority. And also the other agencies within the city, the national agencies within the city, they've really come in hard in trying to achieve this, so that we can attract more investors in our city, because with the security, anybody can freely do the businesses here. With the business policies that we are making as a city, that we look forward to be the most business-friendly city, we cannot achieve this without the security. So security is a major issue, and we appreciate all what is being done by all the stakeholders. Nyubakumi was there. They have been very effective reporting on the issue, the occurrences within their neighborhood, and that has helped us to make the decision, also report the same to the subsequent state agencies or the security agencies, and those issues have been addressed. And what I call upon our residents is that reporting the issue, any insecurity, any suspect people you find within, within suspicious people you find within our neighborhood, so that we don't encourage, insecurity within our neighborhood. And it starts with us. And with that, I believe we are going to have a city, as we always say, that our vision is to be a model city that enhances quality of life and fosters economic prosperity. That is our vision, and I believe we are going to live up to. We are up to that, if only we can address that software that drives a city or a drive in urban areas. And generally, we also support Her Excellency the Governor on the agenda of the security, not only in Nakuru City, but also in the whole county. We are also having new municipalities. We talk about Gilgil. We are also talking about Moro, the new municipalities, and we also have our municipalities in Naivasha. And not only in those municipalities, even in our rural areas, the issue of the insecurity, we need to come together and support the governor and her agenda on the security, and also the other leaders, so that we can have a model county in terms of the businesses, in terms of the agriculture, because also security affects the agriculture. If we don't have the labor forces in the rural areas, that also affects the production that are being done by our farmers. So that's the call, and may we maintain peace. And also appreciate, Nakuru is one of the diverse county. I refer to it as a small Kenya here in Nakuru. And in so doing, let's have that cohesion, and we are not going to allow security to divide us. The CCTV that we've started with, they are component of the project of the NMT, the motorized transport that we did along the Kenyatta Avenue. That's the cabro work that we are doing. And it's good to report that there is a phase 2 of the NMT, the other part of the Kenyatta Avenue, and also we are having the component of the non-motorized transport being integrated in all the other projects that we are doing within the city. So there is no road that we are going to approve here in the city that is not going to have the component of the NMT. The same, we are saying, the CCTV camera that we've started with are not enough. So we are looking, we've even identified some other areas within the CBD that are critical for the CCTV cameras installation. And we also want to extend the same to every part of the city, because we want to have a connection that it can contact trace you from CBD to your home, to your residence, so that if there is an occurrence that is going to be reported, the contact tracing can be done using all the CCTV that we have. So it's a project that is going to be ongoing, and I believe that within a short period of time, we'll have connected the key areas. But what we're doing, we are starting with the pockets that we feel currently need to have that CCTV, those CCTVs, so that we can be able to address the insecurity areas along those areas. And not only for the insecurity, having the CCTV, it is also for our reporting purposes. We also observe and see how our people are behaving, how people are carrying themselves, and some areas that also require some attention. For example, maybe we have some flooding somewhere. That can be informed by the CCTV. So we are not only just saying that Nakuru is so insecure that we need to have the CCTV everywhere. No, it is even for the monitoring and also seeing how our people are, enjoying the facility that we have as a city. So it is also for the reporting of the ongoing activities within our city. The other thing, you realize that if you enhance security within the city, you have those CCTV, they create confidence among our residents, among our businesses, that they can leave their business even past midnight. You go along Kenyatta Avenue, there are some businesses, and we appreciate, there are some businesses that are working 24 hours. That creates confidence among our investors. And even the shoppers, because you can have a CBD that is 24 hours. But you don't get customers, because where the customers live, it is insecure. And what we are saying, the security issues they cut across, whether in the CBD, whether in the neighborhood, so that we can create a residency that can walk, work, and live in the city any hour of the day. They can even come to city at midnight. You're at home, you want to purchase something, you can comfortably come. And we also appreciate, after installation of some of those facilities, our supermarkets are no longer closing at 9. Now they are extending, some of them even around 11, you find them, their doors are open. And that is motivating for our city, so that we don't become a sleeping city, as some would call it, that after 5 everybody is going home. No, after 5 some others are going to be coming. Why? With the 24-hour shift economy, people can come and do and get employment and serve during the nights, and that is good for a city, because with a good economy for a city, you'll even find that even when we have the population increasing, we are able to cater for their need. And also as a government, and I appreciate what the government is doing, we can be able to provide infrastructure that commensurate to the high population that we are getting. So it's all about ourselves, and I report here that the government, the board, is looking forward to ensure that we have that 24-hour economy and providing all the necessary infrastructure that are needed to drive that agenda.